The members of the ICRC, and I would say as most Western Europeans, were amazed by the situation, probably had great difficulties in understanding what was happening, and were confronted with new problems. I would say the new authorities had very little understanding for the idea of an independent Red Cross society. The Russian Red Cross was one of the most important national societies in terms of activities, budgets, operational capacity. It had an impressive network of hospitals, health stations, trades, even ships to evacuate the wounded at sea. So very shortly after the October Revolution, they decided to nationalize the goods of the society, which led to a disastrous situation when Germany resumed hostilities in February 1918, because the Germans said, since these are now state property, it means that in case of capture, it is our property. And they seized the trains, the buildings, the ships, which they could take control of. Edward Frick, who was a Swiss, living in St. Petersburg, he was a teacher then, and appointed as ICRC delegate to give whatever support he could give to the Russian Red Cross. And the first thing which Edward Frick did was, of course, to take contact with the committee of the Russian Red Cross, discuss the situation with them. And he made the project of a decree by which the new government would re-establish the Russian Red Cross as an independent society. And he met Lenin, came with a project, and Lenin was a man of decision, so he had to look at it and say, okay, sign, and it was published as an official decision, which meant that from then on, the independence of the Russian Red Cross was again recognized, of course, within the new order of the Bolshevik government. Later, the name was changed to Alliance of Red Cross and Red Crescent Societies of the Soviet Union. The ICRC played a very important role, in particular in the relations between Soviet Russia at the time and Germany, Austria, because there were no diplomatic relations. And the ICRC helped establish contact leading to agreement for the repatriation of Russian prisoners of war in Germany or Austria, and German, Austrian, Turk prisoners of war in Russia. Altogether, more than 400,000 prisoners of war were reciprocally repatriated during those years. The ICRC played quite an important role in appealing for relief for the civilian population at the time of the famine in southern Russia and in Ukraine. Regarding the refugees, the ICRC took action at the beginning, very quickly noticed that it did not have the resources necessary to deal efficiently with the refugee problem, and therefore the ICRC took contact with the League of Nations to request the League of Nations to take the initiative. And this is the origin of the High Commissioner for Refugees that was created at the time. The office was entrusted to Dr. Nansen, Fridtjof Nansen, and today still exists.